It's really gross.
This one is really gross. Japan is a country with a long history and an amazing culture. Japan Treasure Hunters is on the quest to find it and bring it to you. Hi, Mom. No, it worked good last time. I thought it did. Damn, I gotta be careful on the way down. Holy crap. No, not at all. But at least there's a fence. She goes like, yeah, I almost bust without the fan. Definitely not done one of these in a while. Sure, I'll take a break. Here goes Josh. Man down.
And then there were two.
All right, so we're on a trail that Jeff picked out here up in Hano. Agano, right? Somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Ask Jeff, he picked it.
Yeah. So the trail is actually frequented during the Edo period from Edo to Nikko. So we're hoping that we can find maybe an old post station that was here or something. So that way we can get a good hike in for one thing and get some good history in.
Maybe some coins on the trail in between and hopefully less pull tabs.
Yeah, right on. Less pull tabs. Dog charm.
Yeah. So if somebody's already lost their dog charm, is that bad luck for them?
Yeah. That's a climbing mountain safety.
So if you
kind of need that one.
So if you lose your mountain climbing safety charm on the mountain,
you've got problems.
So we're 1,300 feet up.
Yeah.
And once again, 1,300 feet up in the mountains, on mountain trails, no lakes anywhere nearby, we find fishing lures. And it's got the hook, and it's even got the line, and you can see a slit on the back side of this branch here, but it's grown over it. It's like halfway through this half-inch thick branch coming off this thing. So this has been here a long time. What is it with fishing stuff in the mountains? The ladle, and I found fishing stuff before too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a long time ago, I found another fishing lure up in the middle of the mountains. So there are no fish here.
People leave all kinds of weird stuff up in the mountains.
That's a nice.
Yeah,
lure.
I mean this is probably an expensive lure.
We should look that up on Japanese hiking culture, if there's anything about Japanese hiking culture that...
Okay, so kind of reminds me of one of the stories from the area I grew up in, northern Minnesota. And they have a story about Aino and Toivo going out ice fishing. And they start drilling their hole in the ice, and they hear this voice from up above saying, "There are no fish under the ice." So they move over and they take a different spot and they start drilling their hole. "There are no fish under the ice," this voice booms out. And Aino's like, "God, is that you?" "No, I'm the hockey rink announcer. There are no fish under the ice."
Okay, all right. Well, guys, it looks like we got the first pull tab right here of the day.
Oh, come on, I haven't even set up my detector yet.
I know, you're slacking.
It's because I'm telling Oli and Lena and Sven and Ollie and yeah, jokes.
Yeah, right here, looks like the first pull tab. It's ringing up perfectly in that range. Nah, it's just trash instead, but still ringing up in a good range.
Foil?
Probably a medicine pack. Yeah, it's all right though.
Sure, John, getting our hopes up with pull tabs.
Sorry, my bad.
It's really gross.
This one is really gross. No idea what this is.
It's part of a tin of something.
Yeah. Gross.
That's not great. It's really
gross.
old.
Yeah, it's old, but really gross. That's an interesting find.
Is that where I left my silly putty?
It could be. Unless you want to play with this as silly putty.
How does it taste?
It actually smells like a petroleum product. So maybe like glue or something.
Maybe, but
Gross.
for what purpose?
No idea. All right. Since y'all are speaking about pull tabs a lot, how they come through history and thousands of years, people molded pull tabs into whatever. Right here, I got your 1,000-year-old pull tab right here.
Okay.
Robert? No?
What?
All right, so now we can start today.
I was just going to say it's been pretty quiet up here, except for Josh talking.
Yeah. That doesn't happen too much.
No.
It really doesn't.
Shut up, Josh.
Oh my God, you're the neediest person ever. All right, so here guys, we got another target. It's ringing up in the pull tab range, so I'm gonna assume it's a pull tab because
You need to rebrand the channel. You're the pull tab whisperer.
yeah.
They call to you.
Actually, if you guys haven't seen the newest video that I put up, there's like a 30-second pull tab montage.
The cans are always deeper than they ring up. But this is what I was chasing. Suntory beer. This says fresh, but I don't think it is at this point. That's an older can. Feels steel rather than aluminum. Yeah, it's Suntory beer. Brewed and filled by Suntory Brewery. Fresh, real draft. Gonna try to keep it quiet here. I think I'm on the track of something, but I don't want to scare it off. It's pretty faint, but let's see. Should be right down in here. It's not a good sign. A little bit of plastic with it. Well, I thought we were on the trail of another pull tab, but foiled again. I know we've made that joke many times, but it still fits. All right, cleanup crew.
All right, as Robert was digging up the foil, guys, I pull up the first coin of the day.
All right.
It's a 10 yen. It's all good though. It's a coin. 10 yen.
Nice.
Robert, stop chasing that trash.
No, we're doing it right. We're taking trash out, cleaning up the trails.
Thinking it's actually probably maybe had a rope running through it as a trail marker. But once again, I'm finding the weird stuff.
Yeah. Laying down over there.
It was actually right like this. So you guys, three of you guys all walked right past it. And I just went, hey, what's this? I was chasing like everything I rang up, regardless of what depth it rang up. Nowadays I'm lazy. If it's more than 4 inches, it's got to be a really good tone for me to chase it. But I do still chase a lot of junk. Sometimes chasing things you have to be real quiet, otherwise they'll bolt. That's a massive bolt. This is like a Frankenstein neck bolt thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is huge.
It begs the question, why did Frankenstein have such big bolts in his movie?
Actually, in the movie he doesn't. In the movie, if you look really close, like I'm talking the old 1930s movie here, if you look really close, it's not a bolt like this. This is more like the
Monster.
no, this is more like the caricature, like the shorthand that they use. It's actually more like a little electrode type thing. It's got a little metal piece and it's got some small wire bent back coming up off it. So it's actually an electrical piece, not a bolt like this.
Oh, be careful. Nails. Is it?
Like Google Translate stuff. Let me get in here.
Earthquake machine?
Seismic detector.
Oh. So we found a seismic detector way up in the mountains.
I don't want to keep it.
You can keep it, Josh, but you're carrying it.
Looking for him, I'm just stumped.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so just found a can. It says green tea on it by Art Coffee. Interesting design, and it is a steel can. It actually says steel right there on the mark.
So, what John found down here is something really interesting. So, this is what's called a seismometer. Now, for those of you who don't know, a seismometer, what it is, it's basically a measuring device that measures the intensity of seismic activity, earthquakes and such. And as you know, Japan is a very seismically active country, so monitoring is very important. So what we have here is what looks to be, based on the label, a early 80s, so 80s to 90s era seismometer. It was set up here on top of this mountain. Now this mountain, quite a lot of rock. So apparently up here was a seismic monitoring station. If you look in here, you can see this drum here that still rotates. On here,
That's a beautiful sound.
yeah, on here there'd be a piece of paper, and then there'd be a little needle on the piece of paper. You'll probably seen it in the movies. So how it would work is, battery right here would power the drum so it would rotate, and whenever there'd be seismic activity, that needle would jump and draw on the paper. And then whenever it was their time to come along, a scientist would come up here and they would check the readings on here, and that would tell you how strong the seismic activity up here was, and it'd be measured on a scale. So to find one of these out in the woods, just on a mountaintop, is really, really cool. And the fact that it still rotates and you can see a lot of the details on it, also pretty neat. So really cool find for a day, even if it was just sitting on the surface.
Might be a 10 yen right here. Oh, it is a 10 yen. Look at that. Look at that.
First coin of the day.
No, this is number 2 of the day.
Number 2 cup.
Yeah.
Congratulations, John.
Right. Yay. Come on, Robert.
Found a pull tab.